All right, let's talk about OpenAI's Sora. This is the new text-to-video AI that is making waves, and for good reason. What we're seeing here isn't just another incremental update. It feels like a genuine revolution. It's a massive shift in how video content gets made, and it's all happening way faster than pretty much anyone expected. And it really forces us to ask one simple but kind of mind-bending question.
This question just nails it, right? It perfectly captures the shock everyone is feeling. It feels like just yesterday that AI video was this clunky, weird, and honestly pretty hilarious sideshow. I mean, we all remember that spaghetti video. And now, almost overnight, we have this. Something that is so close to reality, it's actually hard to tell the difference. The jump forward is just staggering.
So, how on earth do we make this quantum leap? To really get it, we need to peek under the hood a little. This isn't just a small upgrade. We're talking about a fundamental change in what's even possible with AI, and it's blowing past anything we have ever seen before. Look, Sora's power isn't just one single feature. It's the combination of all of them working together at once. The videos it generates are so believable they can easily fool you if you're not looking closely. The physics are just stunning. Water moves how it should, reflections in a puddle look startlingly real. And crucially, characters actually stay consistent through a shot, which has been a huge problem for older models. Throw in smooth cinematic camera moves, clips that can last up to a full minute, and the ability to edit existing videos, and you've got a game changer. I mean, the difference is just night and day. We've literally leaped from these short, glitchy, almost nightmarish clips with morphing faces and physics that just felt, well, wrong, to coherent 60-second scenes that feel like they take place in a solid real world. That jump from obvious digital weirdness to nearly indistinguishable reality is the revolution. But this isn't just about the tech itself. A leap this big creates a completely new way of thinking about creativity. This is not just a tool for professional filmmakers, it's a tool for anyone to take what's in their head and make it real.
And this right here is the core idea. With something like Sora, the barrier to making high-quality video just gets completely obliterated. You don't need a massive crew, you don't need expensive cameras or to fly to exotic locations. If you can imagine it and you can describe it in words, you can direct it. It literally gives the power of a Hollywood director to anyone with an idea.
Think about how this completely flips the script on the creative process. The old way was all about finding something that already existed. You'd scroll for hours through stock footage sites, just hoping to find a clip that was close enough to what you wanted. The new way? It's pure creation. You stop searching for content and you start prompting your own imagination to generate the exact scene you see in your mind. And the possibilities that unlocks are just staggering. For a filmmaker, you can now generate that one shot that was always too expensive or physically impossible to get. On a more personal level, a teacher could create custom video lessons on the fly. You could even generate a unique video just to show a loved one how you're feeling. This kind of creative freedom is going to touch everything from marketing campaigns to the very building blocks of virtual worlds. But, of course, an explosion of freedom like this comes with a cost. Like any revolution, it causes massive disruption. And this new way of doing things is going to have some profound and probably painful consequences for a lot of established industries. Many of them are now officially on notice. Yeah, let's just be blunt about it. The stock footage industry as we know it is facing a true existential threat. Why would you ever pay for a generic shot of a city skyline or a business meeting when you can generate a perfect, custom-made version in seconds for a tiny fraction of the cost? And the scale of this economic shift is tectonic. We are witnessing a massive deflationary event in the world of content production. What that means is the cost, and even the perceived value of creating video, is just plummeting. Things that once took huge crews, months, and a small fortune to produce can now be done by one person in a few hours. The cost, the time, the labor, it's all being radically compressed. Now, here's the paradox in all of this. As making content becomes something anyone can do, we're about to be hit with a tsunami of new videos. In an environment like that, who do you trust? Well, trusted brands and curators, the people and platforms who can verify what's real or just help you cut through the noise, they become more valuable than ever. Because at the end of the day, we don't want unlimited choices, we want good choices. And that whole issue of trust brings us to the most critical part of this conversation, because this technology is absolutely a double-edged sword. It's forcing us to grapple with some really serious ethical and societal questions. This is probably the most urgent question of all. When anyone can generate a realistic-looking video of pretty much any event, how do we tell what's fact and what's fiction? The real danger isn't just fake news. It's that this content can be weaponized to confirm our own biases, making misinformation more powerful and persuasive than ever before. This provocative question gets to a really personal and troubling consequence. In a world of perfect deepfakes, plausible deniability becomes the ultimate escape hatch for everything. It could totally erode personal responsibility and make it incredibly difficult to establish credibility, whether you're talking about a personal scandal or even evidence in a court of law.
And beyond the misinformation, the economic fallout could be immense. When video production gets this fast and this cheap, the value shifts. Companies might start paying for software licenses instead of paying salaries. That can mean fewer jobs for actors, for editors, for production crews. The entire economic model of creative work is being turned upside down.
So let's end with this one powerful and kind of unsettling thought. As incredible as Sora seems to us right now, this is the absolute worst it will ever be. It's only going to get better and faster and more realistic from this day forward. The creative potential is unimaginable, yes, but the challenges are equally huge. We are standing at the dawn of a completely new era, and what it holds for us is anything but certain.